Hello, everyone. I'm Kim Graves. This is Jessica Ausbrook. We're from Solidarity Community Federal Credit Union, and this is the Ripple Effect.
That's right.
We got a special guest.
Yes, we do. Somebody we see fairly often with Solidarity Community Federal Credit Union. We have Brian Moon with us from Taylor Community School Corporation.
Hello.
We're happy you're here.
Hello.
We're really
Hello.
glad you're here.
Thank you.
We got a great picture of you this week.
That's
did?
right. We had a big moment for Taylor High School.
We did. Do you want to share?
I'll go ahead and share.
Okay.
So we partnered with Solidarity once again, and we have an official Solidarity ATM
Official.
in our school.
Yeah.
Official.
It is done. The project is nearly completed.
Exciting.
And so the day after, well, really the day of, I can't tell you how many kids were looking at me going, what is this doing here?
It's got money inside.
Yeah.
So I have to tell you something funny. So of course, we do financial literacy classes, and I went over to check on the ATM yesterday, and a little one come up to me and said, "Hey, that's not working." I said, thank you very much.
Hilarious.
The kids are on it.
Yeah, stakeholder feedback. They asked me, like, why isn't this on?
I like that you walked around. You're like, I'll just make sure everything's okay over there.
I was just kind of
not
like
working.
checking it out, making sure everything is okay, because I know we have a target date, and I just thought the kids already know. Why do I need to say anything?
They've been bugging me constantly.
Yeah.
I had to make an announcement to quit touching it.
Did you?
Yeah, I got on the PA system and said, please stop touching the machine. It's not going anywhere.
That is hilarious.
That's
Yeah.
so funny.
So the realities of working in a school.
Yeah.
That machine is going to look great. It's going to work great. I can't wait. We're just in the preliminary stages and just a few short days away from getting it started and going. And so this is so exciting.
It's going to be great.
Yeah.
It's going to be great.
But the kids know way more. So, I
Yeah.
mean, they're on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for your partnership, because we appreciate it. And I love the students. I just absolutely love them.
I'm the one that's here to say thank you. Solidarity has been just an absolute just foundation for what we're doing at Taylor. And you guys really exemplify all the things we want. And I've said that before on here, but, the real test is time. And as, at this point, as the years go by, you guys have really stayed true to us, and we really appreciate that. The kids appreciate that, and that's kind of what I want to talk about a little bit today. Is I think unless you work in a school, it's hard to know what's going on in a school.
Yeah.
If you're trying to help with your kids' homework, it is unbelievable how much things have changed, and so I do want to talk a little bit today about how things have changed in our digital age, and the vital role I think things like the Titan Financial Academy play for the kids in today's world.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I think it's made a difference. And we've been doing this almost 2 years.
We're getting close to 2 years.
Yeah. Almost 2 years. And it's
fun for us. I mean,
I enjoy it.
It is fun for us to come in a different setting, kids. I mean, if you're not around teenagers very often, it's a nice little surprise for you. They'll ask you anything.
I had one the other.
Not in a bad way.
No, it's a good way. I had someone the other day go, psst, psst, psst. Hey, Miss Graves. Hey, do you ever lie? I'm like, that's a no. I do not.
Just a little
Only half the
random
time.
question. Yeah, I like that. Do you ever lie?
Yeah.
So,
I'm just like, no.
And I think, speaking of like seeing these high schoolers and stuff, I think maybe one of the craziest things that, we're out in the world, we take this for what it is, but the digital age has absolutely turned adolescence on its head. And there are challenges and new situations that unless you're in that environment and in their ecosystem, it almost sounds like you're making things up sometimes because of the challenges they face, the speed at which things are happening. It is unbelievable. And, I'm on the receiving end of a lot of those things as the assistant principal. And, just when you think you've gotten somewhere with something, so much has transpired. And that's just that's just maybe some friend issues or some conflict. Then you start looking at the real world and the consequences of negative things that happen in the real world. They happen very fast now. And it's so hard to stay on top of things. And I do think maybe, if you're outside of a school, it's hard to understand that when you have an environment of, 700 kids with devices connected to the internet, things happen so quickly. And I think the same thing is true when it comes to things like banking, and it comes to things like these kids having to understand what's at stake for them when they walk out of the school, because we do provide a barrier and an insulation for them from the real world to a degree. And, part of what we do with Titan Financial Academy is we're trying to slowly take that barrier down and get them ready.
Right.
And that's a big part of it.
Right. I mean, I think and the kids are asking a lot of questions, and some of the stuff they're taking home and sharing with their parents. I absolutely love it. I mean, I would love for some of the parents to be there.
I think that would be pretty amazing. And I guess, to me, it's almost like the Wild West in some ways.
I'll agree with that.
Who is the sheriff in town some days, and everyone's kind of on their own.
Us.
Right. Well, it's me most days, but I think like from the Titan Financial Academy perspective, it's the threats are real that are out there.
Yep.
Right.
And I know, Kim, you've talked about, and I'll let you talk a little bit more about some of those things that the kids are facing and that you're facing daily in your realm.
A lot of it is, I mean, we're teaching the kids about, their credit and how to build their credit, but we're also teaching them that the reason that they need to freeze their credit at this young age is because people are stealing their Social Security number, and they're trying to go out and take credit out in their name.
And it's never happened at Taylor, but we have been places where the kids have told us that their parents took out credit in their name, and they can, if they want to get it changed, they have to report it.
Right. And so the kids are going home and they're sharing this with their parents, and their parents are going, oh, hey, maybe I need to freeze my credit. So not only are we doing that, but we're teaching them how to balance a checkbook. We're talking about checking accounts. We're teaching them how to save money, and they're talking, yesterday the conversation came up about, well, I want a car. And I'm like, well, how are you going to get a car if you're not saving any money? And then the best way to save money is you've got to look at your options. Do you want a certificate? Do you want a savings account that's going to pay you more money? And if you're saving a car, then, if you're saving for a car, then you got to have money for insurance, and you've got to have gas money. And so how are you going to do that? Well, you got to get a job. So we're teaching them all the different aspects of what to look for, which gets us into another situation. There's fraud going on out there. So the stuff that you're getting on your phone, is this true? Well, the kids will get out their phones and they will tell you, hey, look, I got this. Is this true? So they start interacting, and then they will tell you different things that they've received. One of the kids told me that they're pretty sure that they have a family member that's in a romance scheme. And so I said, okay, let's talk about this. So
What's their name?
Yeah. So, I'm loading up on, I said, next class, I'm going to bring some stuff for you to take home to your grandparents.
That's good.
So the kids were very alert as to what's going on at home, what's going on with their parents, what's going on with their grandparents. And then one of the other kids said, well, I think my neighbor has that type of situation going on. So they know, and they can share this information with them. So we also are teaching them about how to read their pay stubs. So we already have covered that with them, which they didn't know, that this is what their bring home is, their net, their gross, how to look what taxes are coming out. Yeah, they have a job, and yeah, they get a pay stub, but do they know how to read the pay stub? Not necessarily. They don't. So now they do. They just know that when they go to work, they get a pay stub, and this is all they're getting. But why is that all that they're getting? So they love that. And just when you think that a student may be falling asleep in your class, I promise you they're listening to you.
Right.
Yeah. So there's so much. And I don't know if they share that with you. I don't know if they come back and then they say, hey, I've learned this. Yesterday I had two students come in that I had last year. And they were like, "Hey, Miss Grace, we just want to say hi. How are you?" And I mean, I love that. I love that they remember, hey, somebody from Solidarity was here and they taught me something. And I'm not going to forget that affected me. And I'll always remember that.
And that educational aspect is the whole thing here. The entry level threshold for knowledge in today's digital world is so high compared to even when I was in school and graduated in the early 2000s.
We call it early 2000s, but like mid. Like mid. Early.
I'm saying early. Yeah. But what's expected... what's expected is so incredible compared to maybe the lower levels of complexity that we had to deal with.
MSN Messenger, man, that was it.
And so the kids really, they have to know a lot to protect themselves. And part of what Solidarity is doing every week is making sure our kids are at that threshold where they can enter into the world and have some financial knowledge and responsibility. And at the end of the day, spending is behavioral. It is a behavior thing. And the more that our kids know and the more they learn, the more they hear from people other than Mr. Moon or their teachers, here are adults coming in from the community to assist and give. And that is maybe an even more vital role that Solidarity is playing for what it means to be a good citizen here in Kokomo. And so I think that kind of encapsulates everything that Solidarity is doing. And I would say that's the lens that Solidarity has come into Taylor with is this, servant leadership type deal where, you guys show up and you freely give this knowledge in their best interest. And high schoolers don't talk a lot to adults, but there's no doubt, like you say, that if you start asking them and you get them to talk about this, they know. They know.
And they'll share things.
Right. Right. I mean, now they know how to do a budget because they have a budget worksheet, and they were excited, and they know that they need to put money back, and that's going to be their emergency fund if they have a flat tire or if something breaks and they need to replace it. They know how important that is. And they also know what bonds, stock market, investing is. So that's something they wouldn't have known.
And I think that really goes to show what Solidarity really means here in Kokomo, having a brick and mortar building with real people here to serve the community. Some of these kids talk about Cash App and like, well, it's an internet bank. I don't really, I don't have anyone to talk to if I need help. And so I always tell the kids, that's part of what Solidarity has here in Kokomo is you can go get help. Like you can go ask questions, and they're coming to the school to help out here. And, I think that just speaks to what Solidarity stands for in this community is that you guys are proactive. You're here to help. And that goes a long way in a society where, it can feel like everyone's out for themselves. And I think what Solidarity stands for is what really makes it stand out in the community.
We did not ask him to say some stuff.
No,
you don't have to.
You're going to make me cry. I know. Thank you. We appreciate it. Kim has done such a great job.
Thank you.
Getting this up, running, and we sure love being part of the Taylor Financial.
I just love being a part of it. It's it just means so much. I mean, it's like we are making a difference in the younger generation, and they are spreading the word. You just tell a few people, and they're the ones that's out going, guess what I learned today?
Especially kids.
And, so far about 40-ish kids have gone through this. It only takes a couple of them to maybe make some really important decisions when they get to a Y in the road. And that decision could be influenced by what they're getting at Taylor through Solidarity, and that could make or break the direction of their lives. And these are the things that we carry on our shoulders. But I think that really shows what Solidarity is about, though. I mean, that is the continuum that you guys operate on. Is what are we doing now so that these kids have a better shot at making better decisions in the future, and that's invaluable, and that's something that we're very grateful for.
No, we're glad to be a part of it for sure. For sure.
Well, thanks to all of you. I mean, you guys have definitely helped us be able to get out and spread the word. And we're excited about it. We're excited to work with the younger generation. We're excited that they love what we're doing. And it's definitely been a lot of fun. I've enjoyed it. I mean, you guys have all enjoyed it. All of our management team has been a part of this. They enjoy it. I mean, we have people coming in talking about mortgages, car loans, just to talk to the kids about this is how much it's going to cost. So when you get a little bit older and you're ready to buy a home, you can't just walk out there and buy a home. You have to put money back. You're going to have to make a down payment. When you want to buy a car, you have to build credit. And so they're learning the ins and outs of all this.
And that's the cool part of it being a two-way street. The schools are insulated. We do protect the kids. And so it is up to us as the adults in the community to inject positive things in their lives. And so I think it's great to hear that those that represent Solidarity in our school are learning about teenagers, and they're learning the struggles and the challenges, and otherwise you don't know that's going on, and you don't know what you need to prepare them with. And so having you guys in is an advantage too, because now you're seeing a more hyper local picture of the struggles that the average teenage student is dealing with in Kokomo, and what better way to adjust the services you guys provide to the citizens here. And I think that's really cool because, we were kind of talking yesterday about some future things with the Titan Financial Academy, offering, live banking services during lunch. We're trying to get this drawn up for next year so that our kids could literally see in person what Solidarity has to offer outside of just, there it is over here on the road. I drive by it every day. Here are the people that are there. They're serving the community. And I think that is just one more way to string everything together so these kids can see, okay, this is what I have to do when I get out of here. Here are the things I need to be aware of. And Solidarity is a partner in that. I think that's very important.
Yeah, we appreciate that.
Thank you.
And you guys are doing a lot of great work at Taylor. We've supported so many different things because you make it very easy to support them. So we appreciate that. But there's an upcoming event in just like 2 days, right? The Titans games?
2 months. 2 months.
2 days.
2 days.
2 days. Oh,
yeah,
that's right.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're off just a little.
So just say, she'll cut it and just say, yep.
Yep. So we're going to have the first annual Titan Games in honor of the Olympic Games. And so we're doing some renovations to our stadium, and we're going to open it up to the public, and we're going to have our countries, as we would call them. They're going to be teams, and we're going to have an opening ceremony. We're closing down Center Road for a little bit. We're going to have a police escort for the torch as it gets. It's going to get lit at the elementary school in the Heights, and we're going to run the torch all the way out to the high school, and we're going to have an opening ceremony. And so, we try to have fun things go on at Titan Nation.
Are you guys running the torch, or all kids?
This is all the kids. This is. I'm trying to be hands off. This is all kids. So we're going to have the band out there playing the school song. We're going to have the opening ceremony, and then from 12:30 to 2:30, open to the public. Tickets to get in. You can come stop by a food truck, the concession stand, get something to eat, and you can come watch kids compete in both athletic and silly and puzzle games. We're going to have all variations out there. Wow. And then we're going to have a closing ceremony, and that's going to be the gist of it. It's going to be great.
How fun. And how much does it cost?
So tickets are going to be $3 to get in the door. So it's a low cost event.
That's low. Have some lunch. I mean, watch all the games or participate in the games, or
it's going to be great. Choose a side. You can do whatever you want.
Oh my gosh, how fun.
We're going to have our t-shirt cannon, our Titan t-shirt cannon. We have one.
They're sick, aren't they? It's nice to have something you can shoot t-shirts.
I've always hot dogs. What?
Hot dogs are perfect. Yeah. Wrap them in. It's aluminum foil. You got to wrap them.
I think she's done this before.
I think she has done it before. Actually, I've been with her when she's done.
Somebody taught that to me, you guys. I didn't just start doing that.
No, blaming someone else.
Yeah, I would love to say I was the first person to shoot a hot dog out of a t-shirt gun. I was not. Darn it.
Oh, I don't know what she's talking about.
This is going to be fun, though.
I think it's going to be great. I think it's going to be great.
So exciting. First one.
Yep.
Here we go.
The first one. So it's hopefully we're going to have the middle school and high school, everybody out there, be hundreds of people watching this go down.
I think it'd be a lot of fun. And I mean, it's the end of the school year. It is almost here, and people are starting to prepare for next year. And I think these are such great things for folks to see about Taylor, because I think Taylor, sometimes people just forget about Taylor, which I hate. We don't forget about him because we're there all the time.
No, I mean, we are
know?
we are there all the time, but I will tell you, Mr. Gleason and Mr. Moon and their staff is amazing.
Oh, yes.
They are doing amazing work out there. And just within the 2 years, like I said, it's almost been 2 years that we have been going out there. I mean, I've noticed a big difference. You guys know every single kid.
That's true.
Every single kid. And I mean,
relief.
I recognize their faces, but I mean, you know every single one, and they know you. And those kids love you guys. They love both of you.
They respect us. I will say that.
They
I'm not
do
sure love
respect
is the
you.
right word.
Well, okay.
Some of them do.
Respect.
They do at least respect. Yeah. You saw it during the ATM installation. You saw, I mean, that's part of what we have to offer at Taylor. Anyone can be a teacher and a school administrator and be in a building. There's tons of schools in America. But what separates us from the rest is that, we know the family stories. We know what's going on. And I think what makes that special is that no matter where you come from, no matter what your circumstances are, we can be empathetic, and we are, but we also hold kids to the same standards and accountability despite their circumstances. And that resonates with our student body. And there is a mutual understanding amongst the students that there's nobody with special treatment, because there's nothing that can destroy a school culture quicker than thinking that some kids are special and some aren't. And that makes the job really tough. And it would be easy to do special treatment and to give kids a pass because of this, that, and the other. But we don't do that, because at the end of the day, the kids can look around and go, no matter who I am, no matter what I'm going through, those two guys, Mr. Gleason, Mr. Moon, are the same, and they're gonna respond the same. And that predictability, that carries our school miles. And it's really allowed our kids to shine and reach their potential. And then all of that leads to these cool things like, the Titan games coming up really quick here, and the TFA and all these other things that we have going on. We're able to do that because we've set a foundation that every kid can participate. And you guys can vouch for that from the Titan Financial Academy. That's a just random mixture of kids.
Yeah.
They're not really friends outside of that, but they found a commonality there. And
Right.
And that is what makes Taylor pretty cool, is that we're able to really, have sort of an outreach feeling for a lot of these kids, that school is the one place I can go to, and it's going to be good there, and it's going to be fair there, and I'm going to have opportunity there.
I know what's expected, and the expectations are the same, right? Consistency.
You can see it too. I mean, you guys have made a huge difference. You honestly have.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, you really, really have. And I just, in that time frame, the kids definitely respect you all, and just the different things that you are trying, the different programs, and then and I don't want to say rewards, but the recognition that you're giving all of the kids. I've noticed it. I've watched it on Facebook. I've watched it in the hallways at the school, and I absolutely love it. I love it. You're doing fantastic.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Making sure we have great kids out there at Taylor. We appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Is there anything else we want folks to know about anything coming up at Taylor, what we can expect?
Our Taylor Hybrid Academy has been open for about 5 months now, and it's been a slow roll. And anytime you open anything midway through the school year, it's kind of always that way. But we have been getting phone calls from people all over in different places in Kokomo saying, I heard about this, I heard about that, I saw this. And that has been a really unique opportunity for a lot of kids. For those listening that don't know about it, it's an online schooling platform, but it's at school. So a lot of the virtual options today is, well, I'm going to go to work and my teenage son or daughter is going to stay home and do schoolwork, which, LOL, that's not happening. If I were a kid, that would not be happening. So we do offer supervision and getting to be a part of Taylor. We have kids in the Hybrid Academy that are working on their credits. They're going through their courses, all the stuff they need for their Core 4A diploma, they're doing on the computer. And then some of them are leaving and going out and doing printmaking and whatever classes they're enrolled in that are electives. And we even have some that are playing sports after school. So, and a lot of those kids are in ways connected to the student body. We've had some kids from the student body enter the hybrid academy for all different reasons. And I think it's going to be even bigger next year. So we're really excited for that. And if you want more information, just call Taylor High School and you'll probably talk to me directly, honestly. And that's one thing that we offer in Howard County is that it can be hard to get a hold of a school administrator, but we sit in on all the meetings for incoming students. We talk to parents. Call me. I'll talk to you.
What number should they call you at?
Ooh. I'm not sure I want to say that out loud. 765-432-6180 is my work cell phone number.
There you go. Everybody call that if you want to sign them up.
That's
There you
right.
go. Or just call Taylor High School and ask for Mr. Moon.
And I'll talk to you.
Thanks for joining us, Mr. Moon.
Thanks
for having me. I appreciate it.
We appreciate you. Too. And everybody get ready for May 7th.
That's right.
Titan Games, baby.
Titan Games. It's going to be fun. That will wrap up the Ripple Effect for today. I'm Jessica. This is Kim. We're from Solidarity Community Federal Credit Union. Thanks for watching.